what better way to end a regular season than with one of the most bitter rivalries in the NFC West? It's the Seahawks and the 49ers, and it's coming up next. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. Decided to be happy to continue this recent stretch, winners of 5 of their last 7. Across the field, Kyle Shanahan, coach of the 49ers. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Alongside Brock Hayward, I'm Pete Scott. Welcome to the Bay Area, everyone. It is rivalry week in the NFC West. Seahawks-49ers is underway. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrated for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone. That's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win. He knows he's got to do more for his team.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down throw by Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 49.
Purdy setting up that play action. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, and maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. To be the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks first down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Seahawks
running left. Here's Walker. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. First down, Purdy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy on the play action. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Eamon-Warren.
Brings up 3rd and
Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They'll cobble together a yard there. Brought to a stop there by the 11th pick in the draft this past spring, Michael Williams. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Darnold dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They motion the tight end over. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Finds his man, it's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll get it up to the 44. 6 yards to go here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 3rd down, Purdy. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the 49ers the first. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. Throwing the out route complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
To the air again. Purdy finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Right back to Ayuk it goes. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That's a gain of 4.
Kick the running back in motion.
3rd and 10.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Darnold looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
A 10-yard pickup brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Oh, he lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
Recovered by the offense.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Here he is on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Here's a screen now for Walker. Oh, the football's loose. He scoops up his own fumble, and he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some air under this one, right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as it stands, he could close out this season as the league's leader in receiving yards out of the backfield. Throwing on 1st, here's Darnold. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback, complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
And again, it's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Darnold.
2nd and 2.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught, Garner. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks.
Walker on first down. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Darnold
8.
now to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw. Here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Intended for
Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. This one from 47 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he'll get this out to his own 44. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Brought down by Rick Woolen.
Now 3rd and 5.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi's Stadium in just a moment. Drive begins with a Walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Bernardo Green with that tackle. Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Darnold. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. 2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 12. First down.
On with a quick pass out wide. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
A gain of 2.
Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Myers' kick is good, and their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Julian Love.
That's interference. Defense.
Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
33-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And it cuts the lead in half, down to 3. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock
Here's Derink Young to return this. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And here in our final week, as we take a look at NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards. Set it down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
It's a gain of 7. And this.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down.
And
someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
George Kittle. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Purdy looking to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Nick Martin making that play. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
And this is 3rd down.
Throwing here, Darnold. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Malik Mustafa on the coverage.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. He cuts it back right. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
It's a gain of 45 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 45 yards. First down, Seattle.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on 1st. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Play fake, Darnold. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
A 32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Galindo to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. 49ers to the line, 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. Finds his fullback. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd down, here's an option. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play is not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
On 3rd down, Purdy completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Gain of 30. And a 49.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
First down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Seahawks.
Back to McCaffrey on second down. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Piniero's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Time runs out in the quarter. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried performance through much of this game, even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down. None of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
At the 43-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
Darnold looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers.
And again, it's Darnold. Barner's got it, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Running with Walker again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Running for it, it's Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks making a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Galindo to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Coach Kyle Shanahan ushering his 49ers offense back to the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Second and 2.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Complete over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
8 yards.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll motion a tight end left. First down, and they go right back to him. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Screen play here for James. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 11. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 15.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
On the stop. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
From the gun is Purdy.
At the 17-yard line.
Brought in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
16. 49ers 13.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Helani on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10, Darnold. Barner with the grab. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. This is a nice gain, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Left 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. So first down from the 41. Staying with Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Seahawks holding on to a field goal lead. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll give up the gut to Walker. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
So here come the 49ers on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
16 yards. And the 49er first down.
Here he is to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock. And now hang on. They want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens, because you've got to make that transition from college, where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note, and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.